As a kid, I was really fascinated by snow. Mr. Contest Master, fellow Toastmasters, and most esteemed guests. I was born and raised in a southern Indian town called Kerala that enjoyed tropical weather. My only chance of seeing snow was either in my geography textbook or in the movies. I still remember the first time I saw snow. It was in the movie Home Alone Part 2. It was love at first sight. How beautiful is she that gently wafts from the sky? How amazing is she that spreads her true color, the color of faith, love, and peace wherever she goes. At that point, it was a one-way, long-distance relationship. But I really wanted to see her for real, touch her, and confess my deepest love for her. She couldn't come to Kerala because her ugly, contriving cousin, the monsoon, lived there. So if she couldn't come to Kerala, I decided to go to her own backyard. Guess where? Rochester, New York. I landed in Rochester in the fall of 2002. No sight of her yet. I asked around and they told me she's on vacation, she'll be back in a couple of weeks. I waited and I waited. I still remember our first rendezvous. I was in a building writing code when somebody shouted, "It's snowing, it's snowing." I looked out of the window. Oh my God, she's falling from the heaven. I ran. I fell down on the stairs, lift myself and ran again. I came outside just in time to catch her. Oh, my beloved, I love you. I threw her back up in the air, caught her. Oh, that was the best day of my life. I decided to move in with her. I left my family and friends in India and called Rochester my new home. That first week with her was the best. I rolled all over her. I made her a snow angel. I even dressed her up as a snowman. Those were the best days of my life. But alas, things started going south after that. She started getting so possessive. She wanted me with her all the time. One day, as I was headed out to work, she blocked the door because she came down so bad. She knocked off the power. All I could do was to be bundled up at home and watch her go to town through the window. The next day, I was driving my car and she took control over the tires. I tried to turn the wheel with no avail. I slammed the brakes because I was a newbie in Rochester. And all it did was to draw a donut for her on the road. And I skidded out of the road into a ditch. Now I was forced to spend quality time with her. I decided to work on this relationship. I tried to take up something that interests both of us. So I went skiing. I went to Bristol Mountains, rented my skis. I thought she'd be nice to me this time. But I was not even able to put on the skis. As I put it on, I fell down so many times. But finally I got it down. I put on my skis and slowly moved to the bunny slope. At the bunny slope, I saw a lift there, which was just a wire with a handle. I tried to jump onto the handle, but she pulled me on the leg and I fell down on my back, hurt myself so bad. But what was more hurting was little 5-year-olds. They came skiing down. Do you need any help? They must have learned skiing as fetuses or something. But I got myself back up, went up the summit of the bunny slope. And before I could turn, I'm going backwards. All I could do was fall to get back on my skis. It's all her doing. I then headed downhill, but this time I was headed for the trees. I tried to avoid the trees, but the only thing I could avoid was not hitting the tree with both my hands and the legs. So that's how I hit the tree. And you see this nose here? That's how it got flat. I decided to call it quits with her. We went our separate ways. I even hired somebody to clean my driveway. But I've still not moved on. I've got married, I have a kid now, but I really miss her. That's the reason I carry her with me wherever I go. Now that she's been out for a few weeks, or months I should say, I'm really longing to see her. Oh! I love you, Snow, you are my beloved. Mr. Consciousness. We have 1 minute.